Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. He's just nice, he just slice like a Ginsu. Look at the life that I've been through. I'm the last real nigga alive, that's official. Let me tell you how it first started. Before I wrote a verse, before I was an artist, I had a passion for rhymes that developed over time. In high school, I had the iPod glued to my side. That might have been a time that sidekicks was the shit. But fuck the rewind, let's fast forward a bit. I was a college kid that got a college radio gig Wednesday nights from 11 to mid. No big hits, more big crits and Jedi mind tricks. Young Kendricks and young Freddie Gibbs. Too caught up in the mix, got academic suspension. Didn't handle business, so I flunked out. Still had my show, but where was I to go now? I was chilling at Maggie's house. Me and Justin had a conversation, discussed making rapping my occupation. My first raps were not amazing, I was writing at the radio station. Shit was hella trash, but I continued creating. I called Caleb, cause I wanted to spit it free. It was over 93 till infinity. And he was low-key in the same position as me, so he came up with the crew, my high frequency. Eventually, I went back home to Denver. That time was fucked up, but whatever. Enrolled at Metro just to get it together. Put rap on hold for a couple semesters. Got good grades, got my swag, got a job at the lab and got back to rap. Saw Aaron on campus, knew him from high school, said he had a stool in his basement. Cool, we did a couple sessions, I thought we was building. Even gave him my mic cause it was the only piece missing. It caught me off guard when he said he was going charge. I was thinking long term, no money now for the stars. Later, so I just said see you later. This wasn't the first time the game and enemies over paper, but I was filled with anger and wanted to badmouth. Roasted him cause his dad stayed at his granddad's house with 3 kids of his own. I'ma leave it alone, I ate dinner with him so you can keep the microphone, ho. So I had to get it out the mud, I never gave up. I just kept writing stuff, didn't tell anyone no, put honing my skills above until I was at work and wrote Blue Shell Love. It was a masterpiece, still think that to this day. Made a compilation tape and dropped it on my birthday. It was crazy cause everyone around me didn't know I had the secret talent so profound. See, as I tell you my story, you know it wasn't overnight. My goals are over life, but let's continue, alright. I started performing at all the small open mics, coffee shops, bars, tasted Africa twice. Stage fright is harder to fight when sharing your life, but doing it 3 times a night will get you through despite. Just a side note, after my first open mic show, the fam got on stage performing for a while. It was just us, everyone else left. Galila sang a song she showed me before it was fresh. She was nervous, yes, it was a moment of connect. I don't know if she remembers, but I'll never forget. I became a graduate, we hit the pen backstage. My dean said sarcastically he was amazed, so I wrote a diss track for the whole faculty. Called it Back to School, cause I'm never back to school actually. Went to Ethiopia that summer, where the fam love us. Tried to work on beats, but shit was lackluster. The fam said my shit could make a star, so I got back on my shit, back to writing bars. Wrote, you gon' let me remix on my aunt's couch? That got too many bars to count. I still feel my version is way better than Wayne's. I mean resuscitation, restoration, restorating, dang. This nigga really spittin'. But when I got back from the motherland, I was back on my mission. I started doing official shows that I had to sell tickets for. Shout out to everyone that was kicking it in them roads. My first show was in Colorado Springs. I wore an MF Doom shirt that's called Foreshadowing. But I also got played too. Had a show opening up for Blueface. The promoter never came through it even after I paid dude. I should've slayed dude. This time taught me the game don't love you and won't save you. But I should have been more aggressive upon reflection. But getting caught up in a moment while you stressing. And they wonder why I seek vengeance. But after every show, everyone would show love. From the white girls, hippies, moms, and thugs. Compliments from strangers who knew I would blow up. That's what happens when you put honing your skills above. But I got a job as a security guard, so I could be at the desk writing bars. This is how I got my 2 biggest come-ups, cause I was killing other people's beats and such. First one was remixing this MF Doom beat. That video now has 15K views, rest in peace. The second one was a homage to TDE. Was at work, got a notification, they follow me. It felt like fulfilling a prophecy. I'm going straight to the top and none of y'all niggas is stopping me. See, I seen it all. The cappers and the pitfalls, the grind and the withdrawals, the shine and the spitballs. It's brick by brick, y'all just lay one every day. Don't give a fuck about what nobody gotta say. You fake and you don't know shit about this woe shit. It's more shit like being the king of Colorado shit. Don't shit. Oh, shit. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. He's just nice, he just slice like a Ginsu. Look at the life that I've been through. I'm the last real nigga alive, that's official. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. He's just nice, he just slice like a Ginsu. Look at the life that I've been through. I'm the last real nigga alive, that's official. So, just a story for y'all, you know what I mean? Birth of a villain. Shit. And I didn't even tell y'all the half of it, man. I definitely started, we were rapping in the back of the church. Little freestyles and shit. While everyone was inside praying. Badass niggas. What up, Brooke? Gabriel, Johnny. We used to be freestyling in the back of shit. Little rap battles and shit. Used to come up every week with some shit. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I stole a couple rhymes from some niggas. I'm not gonna lie about it, man. But yeah, that was like early in high school. Shout out to Chris Diamond. I wrote some rap. I think I wrote something for like Caitlyn. Maybe it was her birthday or something like that. And I remember I just spit it in front of everyone in IC, right by the bottom of the stairs at the library and shit. Shit was fucking trash, but that's where it started, man. Yeah, you know. Shout out to everyone, man. Shout out to the family. Shout out to God. Shout out my parents. Shout out Martha, Atsum, Saba, Salem, Sumo, Nephew, Ade. The whole fan band, Muse, Leah, Philmon. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, man. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to anyone who ever bought a ticket. Anyone who ever listened. Somebody who ever bought a t-shirt. Come on now. Shout out to Tigray, nigga. You know the vibes, nigga. But yeah, oh yeah, shout out to Bob Parker, man. I remember that nigga was rapping in Durango, like before I even wanted to do this shit, man. Like before I even know, I was just like, damn, that's tight. Like that nigga's doing shows out in the mountains for hippies and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then yeah, like Khaled too. Shout out to KK the Kid, man. That nigga was a legend too. Before I even was doing this shit, I remember that nigga was winning beat battles and rapping over Kanye beats and remixing shit. I was like, damn, that's fire. That was before I even wanted to rap, you know what I mean? So both of y'all just keep going, man. You know, everyone, I just wanted to shout out, you know, show some love. Man, I've been doing it for a while, you know, ups and downs, highs and lows, on seasons, off seasons, grind mode, lazy periods, fuck ups, man. I seen it all, I did it all. And you know, it's the birth of a villain, man, cause it's the revenge season, man. So, this is the birth of something new. But before that, I had to show you where I came from and what I went through. Yeah, raps do that sometimes, you know? Yeah. It's Young Mezmore, man. YM, Mezzy, Young Mez. I came so close, but I'm so far. But where I'm going, no one knows, you know what I'm saying? So, it's that time, revenge season. Bitch, I'm out.